Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through the elements. You guys, let's see what's going on. Divine Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What's the collective need to know and be made aware of at this time? Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions to the channel. Also for your donations. Thank you so much for the consideration of. What message do you have for the collective spirit? All right, I heard the time is right. The time, and it felt like a ripening, like something has finally come to where you can go ahead and pick that piece of fruit off of the tree. And I heard nectar, like the nectar of it. So nectar, you know, is something that's way more important than juice, right? It's like a level up. Not like a luxurious, but there's another word that starts with an L that I'm being shown, but I can't pull it together. Anyway, but the nectar of something. Nectar to me means, you know, that has a lot to do with the way that it was harvested. You know, the I'm hearing sanction or like the listen, you guys. This is what I'm trying to say. Premium. Something premium about this piece of fruit, right? That's ready, it's ripe, and you know, it's there for the taking. It's ready to go ahead and take a nice little bite, an enjoyable bite. Y'all, that's the whole nectar reference. Nectar could also have to do with, I'm seeing like a bee during that pollination where they're in the center of the flower and they're there to do some sort of duty. So that, you know, there it can create pollination. Y'all, I don't know where this is going, but I'm here for it. I am here for it, y'all. Because, you know, with all that's going on, with things being set in the proper motions and things being put back in their proper places that were taken out of their place. Y'all, it's like harvest energy going on. All right. So the seeds that were planted, the fruits that are now bearing from those seeds, right? I don't know how long ago the seeds were planted. Could be 10, 20, 30 years ago. Anyway, y'all, let's go. Thank you, Spirit, for that. All right, card flipped over in the deck. Okay, High Priestess energy in full effect. What else do we have, Spirit? Oh, all right, and a plethora. and a bonus. I didn't even feel that coming out, but it slipped out. Woo! All right, y'all, here we go. Ready, go. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Now, they aren't upright, and I'm seeing like this King of Wands as a person of action. Man, woman, doesn't have to be gender-based, but they're definitely at the top tier. We were speaking that in the channeling energy. Something is ready. So all of these efforts that have been put forth, and with this passion behind it, because I'm looking at the fire sign energy, but somebody's like, man, I've been here. I does this. This is what I do. Like, you know, this is it. Like, you want a piece of fruit or not? I can tell you all about what it took to grow this harvest if you care to hear, or let me just show you. This is what this King of Wands is telling me. Like, I can show you better than I can tell you. Like, they can look at you, collective, and see that, you know, the things that you tell them about yourself, like the stories you share, if you care to share. You may keep a lot of, you know, your challenges to yourself. But the things that if you did share, like these people would be blown away. Like, how is it that you're even still standing after all of that you just shared with me? This is King of Wands energy. It's because of the process of the harvest. The seeds that have been planted. You've basically endured so much. It's like you've outran everybody around you. Basically ran circles around them. When they were sitting and worrying about things, you kept doing. You kept, you know, because you had to show up. Nobody else was going to show up for you. Okay, you guys, I can go on, but that's King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So let's go ahead and get into the message here. So we do see the High Priestess here. So that was like it was one of the first. I think the first card to come out was that Seven of Wands. And then the second card flipped over in a deck was the Six of Swords, and then the High Priestess, or the High Priestess was the second card. Anyway, y'all, my son would say I'm chatting right now. That's like a word, right? Okay. So let me take a breath, y'all. Let me see where to go with this. Because I got excited, y'all. I got excited. Because now we can go ahead and, you know, we don't have to worry about the judgment of those who wronged us and tried to cause us misfortune. Because they're being dealt with, you know, they're being put in their proper place. But it's like, now, is it our turn now? Now can we find out where we're going? Where we're being placed? Of course. Of course. All right, y'all. I'm just so excited for you guys. All right, Seven of Wands, Six of Swords here together. Seven of Wands, you know, is about action. This is giving me planning. This is like staying on top of adversities. It's almost like as if, you know, things were coming toward you, and I can't help but notice, I'm bringing the card closer, these wands that are opposing this person, because we can look at that as opposition. Look how much thicker and broader that they are compared to the one that the person was holding or is holding. But I'm saying you worked with what you had. You didn't worry about it not being enough. You just knew that you had to make do. That's the action energy that I was picking up. And even though those wands are bigger and broader and more withstanding and long holding and whatever that term is, you know, they've been there. This is what they do. And, you know, you're no different. You're just another number. You're like, no, this is who I am. This is where I'm meant to be. And I'm staying here regardless. And you can try to get me off of this little hill, mountain, box, whatever this is, platform. You can try to get me off of here as much as you want, as many as you want at one time. I'm still going to hold my position. This is the Seven of Wands energy. Now that Six of Swords right next to that, I feel like this is help when you need it. So when things did get a little rough, you did still find shelter and safety in this Six of Swords energy. Like, I'm telling you, it's a lot of things that possibly could have sent you overboard a few times because of this challenge of this harvest energy that we're at now. The Six of Swords means that you always had some sort of refuge, though. I don't feel like you were ever neglected by Spirit. Spirit never left you out in the cold, like to hang out and dry. I don't feel like that's the energy here. They've always been there for you, ready to assist. Spirit guides, ancestors, angels. Nobody ever neglected you or not heard your petition. Like, this can't be it. Like, Calgon, take me away. Can you guys just kind of let me know that it's going to be okay? Can you please reassure me that trouble don't last always? Just let me know something. And they always showed up. So you were able to keep staying on top of these adversities like you had been doing. So yeah, I look at it as coming off of this mound for a brief moment, because these wands were like everlasting, like never ending. But you at least got to get out of this energy every once and again to save your sanity. All right, y'all. High Priestess energy. Spirit, tell me more about this High Priestess. So I'm here. I heard strength, like from the transition from where we came from to the High Priestess. They're just, I would say just Spirit. They're just raving about your strength. More about this High Priestess, Spirit, please. Everlescent? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I hope I'm not making up a word. I'm just trying to put it together here. It's not omnipresent, but it's like some sort of word with a present ending like that. Okay, so I can hear persistent very clear, so we'll go with that. Persistent. The High Priestess is giving persistence energy in regards to you, collective. You just maintaining and being very persistent behind this King of Wands energy, and that's how you arrived here. Because you didn't. I mean, you didn't let go. You didn't back down from a challenge. You know, you didn't run in the corner and cry. I mean, you probably cried in the car, as the Friday reference. He gonna go cry in the car. Yeah, you probably had that moment, but it's like you never let anyone see you sweat, but then you weren't sweating anything, you know, because you knew with this High Priestess energy that this was not going to be your final outcome. You already knew that resistance was providing you with some sort of structure and strength and resilience, like a rubber band, like just kind of bouncing back. So that's only because you've been tapped in this entire time. But we know that with the Six of Swords energy, and then arriving to this king status, you had to have, you know, some like mystical, supernatural assistance here. So I'm hearing to not forget to honor your ancestors in whatever way that is that you feel comfortable doing. Because, I mean, it would be pretty obvious and apparent that, yes, you had help. So, you know, why not acknowledge them and thank them if you have not? Okay, it's a good group of cards here. I just want to kind of gather these up and then reveal them all together. All right, let's see what's going on here. So there's some sort of union here by way of this Four of Wands, like a ceremony, family get together, something to celebrate that has to do with, you know, four being foundation. And I look at those Four Wands as like the four walls of. So this could also mean some sort of security effort here, structure, shelter even. Behind that is the Eight of Swords. So this has to do with being released. So is it, excuse me. Possibly this could be being released from some sort of family obligation here. You know, I'm pondering if the Four of Wands would be considered like a divine union. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but I feel like a lot of people would bear witness to this, whatever this Four of Wands is, by way of, you know, family and gathering and all that. I say that because it was something that a lot of people, I feel people pushed on you. So if this is like a forced marriage or a forced relationship or a forced commitment, then I feel the Eight of Swords has to do with freeing yourself from this obligation of, you know, because, okay, let me get a little bit more clear here. The wands are actions, that's doing, that's perception, that's public, you know, perception of the way things should be, putting actions toward it. It's like, you know, the physical realm of things. I'm looking at the Eight of Swords like that's mental. You weren't happy. I mean, obviously you felt like you were caged in the upright, like you wanted to get out, but you didn't know how. Now that it's in the reverse, it looks like you freed yourself from people's opinions and what they thought you should, you know, do or say, or where you should be, where you should live, how you should dress, how you should look. I mean, just people's perceptions of you and what you should be doing. You freed yourself. You were limited, I'll say. But it was in the name of family and love and obligation of those sorts of things. All right, behind that we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is finally getting just due. Once that free energy, you finding out that you were the only one holding yourself back mentally, right? After the release of this, you know, this whatever was placed on you by way of family, now you get to go and understand, well, if I can get me back, that means I can go get this physical pentacle value energy back as well. So let me go check on my self-esteem. I need to get some of that back. Let me get my, you know, my worth, my value. I need to get those things back that were taken from me, because it wasn't fair that I was slighted in a lot of different situations and according to people and them placing limitations on me and me going along with it. It's like now I need to go get all of those things back. I'm owed that. It's mine. Six of Pentacles. This sounds like freedom, y'all, in a nutshell. All right, behind that is the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like you don't have to worry about going back and arguing with anyone about, what they owe you. It looks like people are already saying, you know what? I know I slighted you. I know I did you wrong. So here, let me pay for that. Let me offer this. I mean, it's the least I can do. But this Page of Pentacles is like people are acknowledging that, yeah, they probably did some things to, take from you or take from your worth or your value of your worth or whatever that is. Maybe just them coming along thinking they could take advantage. But they paid for it. So this is why now, because of the Judgment energy, they're wanting to come and say, I'm sorry, by way of this Page of Pentacles. It has to do with appreciation of value of things. I told you, Judgment, I told you. So the Tower reverse has set off all of these alarms for people around you like, oh, we need to go fix that ASAP. So don't be surprised when the phone starts ringing or the texts come in. It may not be like a, hey, how you doing? Hadn't thought about it in a while. It's going to be more like them getting right to the point of things. Like right to the point of what it is that they would like you to help them with or what they need from you. Or, it could be sexual. It could be maybe a service you offer. It could be anything. But it's like whatever it was that they remember you by that really, really helped them, but they were taking advantage, and somehow you possibly cut them off because you found out your worth and your value here. Now they want to come back and fix it because of that Tower reverse energy. All right. Behind that, we have the Six of Cups. So that would just mimic, them wanting to go back to how it was. The only thing is this time around, you're different. They can't come and try to manipulate things like they did before. Like take a little extra off the top, with you. That's taking advantage. They can't do that. But they want to go ahead and call it even Steven and forget about all that. Let's just start all over with this Six of Cups. So basically letting you know that they hadn't really changed, but just hear me out. This is the energy. Just can we just do it like this, right? Six of Cups. Behind the Six of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. So they might just pop up and try to knock, knock, knock at the door. Let me see what else is going on with it. I mean, we know that it's mobile. So they're not just sitting and thinking about it. It might not just be a text or phone call. It might be, oh, I'm in your town. Can we link up? Spirit, what is this Knight of Cups? So I'm feeling, okay, so what I was being shown just now was like, you remember the McDonald's super size? Once upon a time, you could get like a super size on your fries or your drink. And it was like this overly large portion of a beverage or fries. It's like you really didn't need it, but it was like, oh, 20 cents more. Yeah, why not? For the extra value, but you didn't need it. It was like extra consumption here. So this Knight of Cups is letting me know, along with that energy, is that, they're willing. Like I said, they hadn't changed. This is to come in and see what they can get. They want, mind you, they're coming in with this Six of Cups energy. Like they want to, let bygones be bygones. So obviously there was some sort of energy to where you cut them off, right? And they want to come back in and be able to utilize what it was that you did for them that offered them some sort of healing or whatever that is, or just your attention toward them. But they don't want to really rehash why it is that they were cut off. They just want to kind of start over fresh. But that starting over fresh is going to lead to this supersized energy. Oh, look who's peeking behind there, the devil. I told you it wasn't something right. Something wasn't right about this. Well, you could hear the sentiment of it. it was extra with the super size, but you didn't really need it, but it was only 20 cents. So it's like, you may as well. But then if you ate all that, you'd be sick as a dog. Like, you know, that's the energy here. So that's still a way for them, the overconsumption energy. It's still a way for them to want to come in. You know what this means? This means you're not answering quick enough, or you're not giving them what they want. You're not satisfying what it is that they want to hear, because you found yourself, you found your self-worth, you found your value. But that's not, you know, that doesn't work for them. They still need to be able to take more off the top. So this to me is still that forceful energy, but it's like overbearing, forceful energy. So I'm hearing now, it's your response, it's your, what I know what I need to say. I'm just trying to get it out verbally. It's up to you if you want to take this on or not, or you can just continue to keep this person on ice, or just permanently put them on ice and tell them that, you know, their or services are no longer needed, or your services are no longer provided for them. It's up to you, is the energy I'm receiving right now. But just know this is what it's going to turn into, because they still have attachments here. And that's where that thirst never runs dry. It's always a thirst going to be there. So these are the ones who will bite off more than they're being allowed. You give them an inch, they take a mile. This is the same energy. It hasn't changed. Only thing is, you limited yourself from them, or you put them on ice, or whatever this is, but they're feeling it, and they're being caused to make things right here. But have they changed on their end to where now they respect boundaries? Now they understand they can't do what they did before? No, because they still have the attachment. That's telling them and making them operate otherwise. All right, y'all, there's that. Okay, so right with that energy we just came from, here's another group of cards, the Two of Cups. We have Judgment reverse. We have the Page of Wands reverse, the Sun reverse. Y'all, I laugh. These energies are resentless. You hear me? Your resilience is not a match for this resentlessness. No, that's not the way I should have formed that. That's not it. It's almost as if their resentlessness, you know how they're just go, gotta get, gotta go, gotta get collective, gotta get them, I gotta get them, has strengthened your resilience. That's that Seven of Wands energy. I gotta get them. And then you're standing there collective on top, like, I mean, again, like, I gotta, you know, is this what it is? Y'all see, you know, this is what I got, but still y'all want to challenge me. You know, I whipped your ass last time. You want me to whip your ass again? Like, that's just, y'all see, you see what I'm saying? That's a Seven of Wands energy. But with this Two of Cups, I'm like, this coming back thinking that there's some sort of magical connection here. It's almost like a forced connection with this Two of Cups. They already know what it is. They've already experienced what it is. They don't want that trouble anymore. But it's almost as like they said, okay, forget judgment, forget the new opportunities, and forget the Sun card. I'm still going for broke with this Two of Cups energy to try to get collective to believe me, to link up with me. Please, will you connect with me somehow? That's that forceful energy, you guys. And I'm not feeling it. I don't know if you are, but I'm not feeling it. So now that I'm looking at this energy, I got a full grasp of this so far. I'm going back to the Six of Swords, and I'm like, no wonder the ancestors are on go. They got the boat ready to go because they understand the energies that you've been up against. Like a normal person would have backed off and went the other way. Like this energy again is resilient. Is that the word? I'm getting my R words mixed up here. All right, y'all, let me keep going. So we have the Ace, Ace of Cups. Y'all, this is comical. I mean, I can't even say that it's sad. It's just like this, these energies, they need something to cling on to, and it's you. Like there's nothing else they can cling on to. Ace of Cups here. So this is a new beginning. You know, this could be healing after something terrible, just starting over fresh with a new cup, new energy flowing. We look at water, cups as emotions. So healthy balance of emotions. And now is the Hangman reverse. So because of these healthy emotions, you've been able to answer to something that's been looming in regards to a life-changing decision. It's been looming in the background, but now that you have your Ace of Cups, you feel confident to be able to make this decision. Like you understand now. You have like the I'm hearing determination and detriment at the same time, but that's not even what I was looking for. But that's also there. So that has a lot to do with whatever else is here in my hand that I'm picking up on. I'm trying to stay focused here to find out about this Hangman energy. I heard destitute. So there was something here keeping you complacent. But because you have this Ace of Cups, now you're ready and confident to make a winning decision now. Okay, so behind this, we have the Queen of Swords and then the Ten of Wands, which is going to send this controlling energy, this dictatorship energy, this by any means energy by way of this Queen of Swords. I'm sorry if I said Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Swords reverse, this is the one that doesn't like to take no. They don't want to hear it. They'll go well above and beyond, you know, the rules and the boundaries that you set to go behind closed doors and make magic happen. And that magic could be dark. Most likely, if it's going against something that you said, you setting up boundaries and they don't like it, that's dark magic that they're going to handle and take care. And with the swords, you know, it may not involve candle magic. It may not involve, you know, whatever things that have to do with herbs and things like that. This could just be of the mind. You know, with the swords, this could be astral projecting. This could be sending things your way by way of their thoughts and their, you know, manipulation of the energy through mind magic. I heard prayer. So yeah, prayer can be manipulated. And then, you know, with the Ten of Wands, you know, that means that they know that there's not going to be a completion here. Whatever these wands were had to do with this Seven of Wands here. Those oppositions are the ones that they have to carry now. So that just means that there's been a reversal here. Whatever they were trying to do to you, now they bear the weight of. But it's like, they're like, I'm not carrying all these wands. It's in the reverse. So they're looking for a place to put all of these wands down, but they're going to be placed in, you know, somewhere where they don't belong. They're just going to try to dump them somewhere because that's how heavy these wands are for them right now. But you can't do that. You can't just dump everything somewhere. But that just means you have to come back and get it later. But this is something you want to do away with. You know, you don't want to just dump them and they'll always be on in the background to where, oh, I need to go get those wands. I need to go retrieve those and get, you know, they want to dump these like forever, but you can't do that. Now they have to carry them wherever they're going. So these wands, these actions, these oppositions that they sent your way, they're forever going to have to carry. Shall we get some clarifiers? All right. Spirit, please clarify the energies on the table. Let the cards follow their man, please and thank you. Well, that's good to know with the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so now it's your turn to carry everything you tried to throw at me. That's wonderful. And you can't put them down. And if you do, you still got to go back and get them. They're not leaving your side ever. So congratulations. All right, so message of concern at the bottom of the clarifying deck. And on top of this High Priestess and Ten of Wands energy with the Queen of Swords, let's see what we have. Sudden wealth with the High Priestess energy, okay? Well, we knew it. Look, 11 and 11 or 2 and 2, however you want to look at it. Maybe you're seeing 2, 2, 2. I don't know. But that just means that we knew it all along. We knew if we just hung in there, we're definitely going to get our just due with that Six of Pentacles, wherever that is, right? The Six of Pentacles energy, I believe, was up here. Yes, there it is. Trouble don't last always, right? Okay, and then on top of that, we have the unexpected income in the false person. So with that Queen of Swords energy, we're talking about mental manipulation by way of magic, dark magic. They knew it too. They knew it. They knew you were working with a higher power. Well, it's been confirmed now because it came back to them, whatever they sent to you. So obviously that was your people lying in wait, ready to take you away and protect you at all costs. So they know who you are now. You're the High Priestess. Duh. Like, you need to do your research and find out who you fucking with first. And then you can decide to throw whatever kind of magic you want. But now you got to pay all that back. Matter of fact, you got to carry that for the rest of your life, bitch. We have unexpected income and false person, you guys. So, yeah, I hope this helps.